Hi, I'm Alejandro Salas.
And I'm Andrea Martinez.
And you're watching
In the News at CHS.
And now, from the quietest corner of campus, it's the joy of sleep. Hello friends, I'm glad you stayed awake long enough to join me today. I thought we'd paint something many high school students have heard about, but rarely seen. Sleep. Now we started with a nice dark background. We'll call this shade 2:17 a.m. It's a very popular color among teenagers. Let's add some happy little stars. Each one represents a reason you're still awake. Homework, scrolling, just one more video, existential crisis, you know, the usual. Now here in the corner, we'll paint a bright little rectangle. That's your phone. Notice how it gently illuminates your face at 3 a.m., convincing you tomorrow isn't real. But now, we're going to blend in some soft morning blue. Now let's mix up the different shades. Blend the blue with the white. Now keep mixing till you got a homogeneous mixture. That means it's all the same. Now, we're going to add some soft morning blue right here. This is 6:45 a.m. Alarm clock blue. See how it clashes dramatically with 2:17 a.m.? That's not an accident. And here's a little tree. We'll call it first period U. Notice how it leans slightly. That's from a lack of REM sleep. That's okay. Trees need rest too. Scientists say teenagers need around 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. That's not lazy. That's biology. Beautiful little tree with all of its branches. You can make them as long or as short as you want. You can add as many or as little leaves as you wish. It's your world. There we go. Nice, beautiful little tree with all of its branches, green leaves. Beautiful creation. Now let's add in a happy little sunset instead of sunrise. Maybe tonight we can turn the phone off. Maybe we let the stars fade a little earlier. Your brain paints better when it's rested. See, a happy little sunset with all its sunshine and glory. Beautiful thing. And you know what else is beautiful? Getting 8 hours of rest at night. 8 to 10 is what's recommended. But if possible, you should try to get at least 8. Any more is good, but you should get at least 8. No less. And remember, friends, there are no mistakes, just happy little bedtimes. I'll see you guys next time on The Joy of Sleep. Sweet dreams.
Well, It looks like someone took Bob's advice very seriously. Experts recommend 8 to 10 hours a night, and apparently, live television counts.
On Thursday of last week, some of our CHS students participated in Career Skills Challenge for Fresno County. To get more information on this event, we sent field reporter Alex Cervantes. Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Alex Cervantes with In the News at CHS, and we're here at the Career Skills Challenge, and I'm here with the winners of Web Page Design. So tell me your name and what you won.
My name's Lexeda Garcia, and I got first place for Web Page Design.
My name is Manveer Singh. I got second place for Web Page Design.
My name is Isandra Vilchis, and I got third place in the Web Page Design.
So what did you guys have to do for this competition?
For this competition, we had to build a 4-link web page in under an hour and a half, in which we designed a website for a mountain park.
What was the biggest challenge you had during this competition?
I think my biggest challenge was getting enough time to make all 4 pages and finding the right text to put into the articles.
How confident did you feel coming into the competition?
I'm pretty confident. I've been doing this this is my 3rd time competing, and I've been coding for my 3 years of high school. This is the first year I didn't take web page design.
Thank you. I'm here with the winners of media animation. Tell me your name.
I'm Seth Martinez.
I'm Aureliana Godinez.
Crystal Lopez Villanueva.
Seth, what was your biggest challenge during this competition?
Honestly, trying to get the animation within the minute mark, that was a very tough time restraint.
And Aureliano, can you tell me what you had to do for this competition?
So we made an animation. We specifically made a stop motion animation. So we had to take pictures of the subject, which was the paper, and so it would slowly move it and take more pictures so that it looked like it was moving on its own. And then also edit it and add soundtrack.
Yes. And then Crystal, what do you feel most proud of?
I feel that I just placed that all because I really didn't think I was going to.
Thank you.
Thanks, Alex.
Do you want to make a difference at school? Plan fun events? And be a leader on campus? If so, now's your chance. ASB applications are open from April 14th through April 24th in room N310. We sent our field reporter, Freddie Ramirez, to get more information.
Hi, I'm Freddie Ramirez with In the News at CHS, and today I'm here with Mrs. Granados, our ASB Activities Director. So, Mrs. Granados, how can students join ASB?
Students can join ASB by filling out an application. It's a little packet, and there are 2 teacher recommendation forms in it that you need to have filled out by 2 teachers.
Perfect. And where can students pick up applications?
Applications can be picked up in my classroom, which is N310, so I'm right by the auditorium.
Perfect. And why should students join ASB?
ASB is a really great way to have your voice heard around campus. If you have ideas that you really want to see spread around CHS, this is a great way to get that out there. It's also a really great way to find your own voice and to meet a lot of people. You have a lot of access to things.
Perfect. Thank you. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Freddie.
Today we're highlighting this year's Classified Employee of the Year. Their hard work and dedication have made a big impact in our school.
Hi, I'm Seth Martinez with In the News at CHS. Today I'm here interviewing Sheila Diaz, our principal here at Kalinga High. So, Ms. Diaz, how did you become principal at Kalinga High?
So I've been principal of the high school this is my 5th year, but prior to that, I started out as an English teacher, and then I went into counseling and was a school counselor for a couple of years, and then went into administration as an assistant principal prior to being principal.
How long have you worked at Kalinga High School?
I believe this is my 21st year.
What has been the most gratifying about your work?
Most gratifying, I definitely would say the relationships, both the students and staff. I have students from when I was a teacher that I'll see now, and you become like this huge family, right? So Kalinga High School is a really special place to me, and everyone that is in it.
So I'm actually kind of curious. What schooling did you do after Kalinga?
Okay. So I started at West Hills here in town, and then I ended up transferring to National University. It's a private school in Fresno, and I chose to go there because at the time I was working at the same time, so I could take night classes that eventually turned into online classes. When I first started college, online wasn't really as predominant as it is now. So yeah, and I went through several programs with them. So I got my teaching credential and my master's in education, and then I moved into counseling and got my master's in counseling, and then into administration.
Wow.
So yeah, they had me as a student a lot.
So now for the bigger question, how did it feel to become Administrator of the Year after being told absolutely nothing? I heard it was a surprise. Were you shocked?
I was so shocked. So how it happened was I was at a training over at the PDC, and I had been told beforehand that Mrs. Cerna was going to be named Classified of the Year. So I had a whole plan where I invited a bunch of people to come over and surprise her, right? And I ended up being surprised as well. It kind of felt like I invited a bunch of people to my own birthday party because I wanted people to be there to celebrate her. And yeah, so I was very shocked. Blessed, but shocked.
Thank you so much for this interview. And back to you in the studio.
And now, let's go to Sofia Quinones with this week's Horn Toad highlights.
Thanks, Ale. Our toads have been phenomenal. This past week, let's take a look at how they did. Toads tennis has turned the tide on their difficult season. Last Friday, they pulled off a 6-3 win against Dos Palos, making it to the playoffs. Softball has had a great week. On Tuesday, they faced Avenel, winning 12-1. On Friday, they took home a win of 9-1. Today, they go against Tranquility here at home. Good luck, girls! Baseball played against Avenel last Tuesday, taking home a 21-0 win. Then, on Friday, they faced Mendota, unfortunately losing 5-4. Today, they face Tranquility here at home. Good luck, Toads! Last Saturday, our swim team went to the Sunnyside Sprints. Amaya Gorman set a new meet record with a time of 12 seconds and 40 milliseconds in the 25 fly. She placed first in this event, along with the 50 back in the 25 free. Caitlin Pierce, Amberlyn Lockhart, and Rebecca McKeever took third. This Thursday is their senior night. Be sure to show up and support. Track had its senior night last Thursday. We sent field reporter Sophia Cruz to catch the action.
Hi, I'm Sophia Cruz with In the News at CHS, and I'm here with Freddie Ramirez. Hi, I'm Sophia Cruz with In the News at CHS, and I'm here with Helena Dickens and Ceci Perez. So, Freddie, how do you feel about this being your last year of track?
It's a little bittersweet. I love this team. It was my first team that I ever joined. It was the first sport I ever did in high school. So it kind of always will hold a special place in my heart. So I'm a little sad to leave, but I have enjoyed my time being here, and yeah.
You know, it's bittersweet. I'm gonna miss my teammates, but I'm so excited for what's to come.
It's a little sad. I kind of want to keep running, but at the same time, I want to go.
What is your favorite track memory?
My favorite memory has to be my very first track meet my sophomore year, which was in Lemoore. I got to spend that day with Nettie and Sylvia and so many of my other friends, and it was just so fun, and yeah, that memory will always stick with me.
My favorite memory has to be freshman year when we went to the beach after competing in Valley.
My favorite track memory either has to be when we placed at Valley last year or when we cracked Adrian with confetti eggs.
What advice would you give to your fellow teammates?
I would say to not take things too seriously and enjoy your time here. I know that, we can get in our heads sometimes when we don't do good, but at the end of the day, just have fun, enjoy it, and yeah.
I would say to have fun and not take things so serious.
You have to remember to have fun, show up to practice, try so we win.
Thank you, and back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Sophia. That's all for Toad Sports. Now back to you.
Thanks, Sophie.
And thanks for watching.
And remember,
If it's important,
it's
in the news at CHS.